So, hi everybody. Today we're making Mercat. So, I marbled pink and red to get into this shade because it's for the tail. And I'm gonna use gray, yellow, pink, and blue, and marbled red and pink for my Mercat. Yeah, the yellow and pink and blue are all for decorations. So you don't need decorations, but you could use decorations. So I have my clay for my tail. First things first, you would want to split the clay for your tail into two pieces, one smaller piece and one bigger piece. So you see right here, this is, you're going to be using the smaller piece for the fin right here. And for the rest of the tail, you'll use this bigger piece. So with that covered, let's get started. So first, you'll need any shade for the body. So we are always starting with the head because it will be easier to later attach the head, but just don't try like securing it with glue. Try securing while it is still wet. Or use a pencil tip to secure the head to the body like I did here. So first, I take a bit of it and roll it into a ball. Then I make a triangle shape for the ear. Sorry for the background noise. So make two triangular. Then use a modeling tool or a pencil to make them look like ears. Then put little tiny holes in them, like this. You could do it with a modeling tool or with a pencil. I prefer doing it with modeling tool because I have one, but not all people have modeling tools, so I'm using a pencil. And see, I have my head. I am gonna add the details like the eyes, the nose, and the whiskers at the end. Here's an up close. So we should put the head aside. Now let's work on the body. You have another piece. If you need more clay, or if you feel like you need more clay, add some. So now, split that into two pieces, but one really small one. Like this, small, and this, big. So take the bigger piece, and if you feel like it's too big, and don't forget to measure against the head. So mine looks good, so I'm gonna roll it into an oval shape. And then I'm gonna flatten it out where the arms are gonna be. The arms are gonna be here, and the head's gonna be connecting right at the top of here. So try making it a bit like curving in, like this. So then you measure the head to it. See? And then you take the smaller piece of clay and then you roll it into strips for the arms. So you measure the arms against there, and then before you add them on, you have to make the little toe beans, the little squishy parts on cats and dogs' paw. Then add it in with the pencil or modeling tool. Then do both arms the same way. And if one arm doesn't look the same as the other one, try doing and adding more clay. That's why I'd always keep a bit of extra clay on my hands. So measure against the other arm and the body and do the same thing. Repeat the steps. So now that you have your second arm, attach it. Then attach the head. And if your arm's too big, no worries. You see, an arm is always bigger than the other, so kind of true statement. So you're gonna have to take a pencil or a modeling tool, depends on what you have, and start molding the head over here. My cat's here. Ben, do you want to say hi? Come here. Come here. Okay, he's going behind me now. Benjamin. So, as I said, continue getting the head stuck to the body so it doesn't fall off when it dries. So now that we have it like this, put it aside. Buddy, aw. Yep, my cat. Alright. After being covered in cat fur, I'm ready to continue. Want to say hi? Say hi. Alright. So next, take the two balls you rolled earlier in the two pieces. If I didn't tell you to roll them into balls, it doesn't matter. Oh, Ben, yeah. I'm trying to film. Okay, here we go. Sorry, my cat's in the way. So, now roll it into a cone shape, an ovally cone shape. So you have the cone shape, right? Make sure there's no cracks or any bends. Take the second piece and shape your fin. I like making a fin in a way that doesn't attach straight away. First I make a triangle, then I bend it in a bit. And see? But if you want to get a bit more creative, start adding like flowy tails or fins. But then the next process is a bit slower than the previous. So once you've attached your fin, which you have to do right now, use a pencil or a modeling tool to make scales. Don't forget about the scales. So start making some scale-like. I'm gonna be using a pencil for this because I feel more comfortable like that. I'm making a different style scale pattern. So then this is where the other colors kick in. You can take little dots of the other colors and use them as scales. Like I'm using pink on my red. Because my marble isn't working, so I'm just improvising with pink scales. But this is a quicker way to do it. Take any little size of ball and just stick it on there randomly. Sometimes I don't even do scales, honestly. I've made many Murdercats, but a lot of them get lost. So I have a tray of creations. I'll bring it up in another video. So now that I have my pink dots, I'm gonna make the little dots as my scales. You can make your Murdercat standing up, sitting down. I made mine at the time lying against something, or just if you want to just stand it as a cute minifigure. But I don't do that anymore. I'm gonna make mine double-sided, unlike my previous figure. If you want to make yours double-sided, that's fine. So, as I'm doing that, you can go ahead and check on your body. See, you have your body, right? But, Pena, get your little fluffy tail out of here. I'm trying to film. Okay, I have a cat right next to me. So, check on your body and make sure the head isn't in the circumstance to fall off. But, if you like, you could add glitter or anything else into your tails, because why not? I crushed a bunch of crayons and added it into my red clay. So now I have my tail and I have my body. Flatten out the top of your tail and stick the body on there. Then you gotta start using the pencil and use the same technique as I showed you before to clip the body on. Wait. And if it comes out backwards, don't do it too strong, because later I'm going to show you a way to clip it on even more. So now that you've clipped the body to there, take a strip of any other color, or if you don't have any other color, of the same color, and put it along there. Then start joining it right up here. And look, you have the tail. Now, make the eyes. You can pattern the bottom piece that you just put on, but I prefer not to. I took a bunch of yellow for a reason. I wanted to make a little crown and necklace. But I figured I'd use it as a little collar. So you can add a collar, which means this Murdercat is owned by you. So I have my yellow collar on, so pretty. And now you make the eyes. And if you don't have a modeling tool, again, use a pencil. Or, what I like to use, a unfolded paper clip. Just where did my pencil go? Buddy, you were sitting on it. Yeah, I call my cat Buddy. So, now that you have your little kitty all done, add some details. Make coral on the tail. But I'm going to show you how to make a crown if you want one. So first, make the base of your crown. Roll a strip of clay into a donut. Ta-da! And then make the same things you made for your ears. Attach the crown on and add some jewels. You can add as much as you like. And sometimes the donut shape gets ruined. But, do you know what I'm gonna do? I added a little pink topper. I made out of a bunch of triangles. I'm gonna add some coral. Speaking of coral, I'm gonna make first a little line and attach it to the tail. So, I'm adding it to the tail for one and only reason. I'm making mine standing, you don't have to. And since my coral's blue, it stands out from the rest of the body. So I add little dots of like little holes, and that's my coral. But if you want extra detail, add little little vines to coral. You can add little seaweed. You can add as much detail as you want. I'm just adding seaweed now. We're just on detail now. So now that we have all our detail done, you have your marquette. Let it dry, or if you're using oven bake clay, bake it, and you'll get your marquettes. This one's obviously bigger than my previous one, just it's more detailed. So, I'm making mine standing, sitting. I don't really mind. You can adjust it in the time that it's drying. So, thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you are still here, you get to see a glimpse of this cat. So, bye.